have 8 days left of freedom. I still get so shy to talk to the camera when John's home. This is a big adjustment for me. We've been married 36 years. 36 years. And I feel nervous about him being home all the time. Seriously, it is going to be okay. We've known each other a long time, most of our life, and he has seen me goofy, but I still feel really like I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on with me, but I know I'm going to adjust when he's home. I have serum on my face. I put some vitamin C on my face, the serum, so it's a little shiny. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous. I know he is too. It's going to be different. So we're just trying not to have expectations. Our friends have lots of advice for us, which we do appreciate a lot. Because as much as you think you know what it's going to be like, you really don't. I'm going to love having John around, but the reality is life's going to change, and we know it. We're excited, we're nervous, we're anxious, we're a little scared. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future, but I know this is the right decision for us at this point in our life. It just is. It's the right decision for us. Things could change 5-10 years from now, but it's time. We've got a lot of fun things planned this summer, and I'm looking forward, not back. And I'm looking forward to how my life's going to be changing, and my vlog's going to be changing as well. I've got to get a lot more comfortable vlogging with John home. That is my biggest challenge right now because I am very nervous when he's home. I can vlog when he's sitting next to me and I bring him into the video. That's a lot easier for me. But if I'm just sitting here trying to talk to you like this, and he's off in the other room, I tell myself, just act like you're on the phone talking to your friend. I don't have any trouble with that, or Zoom calling or what have you. But for some reason, the vlog feels different, and I am sinking into this. I'm leaning into this next phase of my life, and I'm going to do this like I'm talking to you, like you're a girlfriend or a friend. I mean, some of you aren't girls, I get it, but that you're a friend, and I'm talking to you on the phone, and I'm going to bring you into my vlogs and practice doing that when he's just in the other room doing his thing, and talk to you like I would talk to any other friend. That's my goal. I'm still working on it. I've got butterflies in my stomach though. Oh my goodness. So today I have a Walmart pickup, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm making for dinner. It's just sort of a daily vlog, day in the life. I'm getting into the rhythm of it. The truth is though, I burnt dinner last night. I made bacon. I was going to do bacon, scrambled eggs, toast, and kind of a simple dinner. We don't usually have breakfast for dinner, but we decided to do it, and I burnt the bacon. It wasn't really burnt, but in John's standards, it was burnt because he does not like crispy bacon. I do, but it was overcooked for him, and I knew it. I spent too long soaking in the tub of Epsom salts after some really good workouts this week. I was just soaking. I was pampering myself, and I burnt his dinner. Which is fine because he went to the dentist. He wasn't that hungry, which is why we were going to have scrambled eggs to begin with. But he said, you know, I'm really okay. I'm not that hungry. But I feel bad because he actually went to dinner he went to bed without dinner last night. And I burned his dinner. And I feel bad. So I'm making him a special dinner tonight. I'll show you guys what that is. One of his favorite dishes that his mama used to make for him. I'm also going to show you a few other things I'm picking up in the Walmart pickup today. Just got a couple makeup items and just some fun snack items that I've been indulging in as I've tried to cut sugar out of my diet, but still live a bit, and just trying to live a balanced, happy, healthy life, but also enjoy some treats. So I'll show you guys a few of my favorite treats, my new favorite treats that I've been indulging in. So yep, that's what we're going to do today. I'll take you guys along. I have a Walmart pickup ready to get picked up, and that's what we're going to do next. I'm going to take you guys along. Yesterday I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I like to sit outside under that tree, you know, on my patio, kind of where I sit when I showed you guys the eclipse thing. I sit there quite a bit, and my little X chair is getting worn out. I think I need a new X chair, but anyway, so I was sitting out there and yesterday, and the white squirrel I noticed was running around under the tree, and I have never seen the white squirrel get that close. Usually the white squirrel's been real skittish. And so it was funny, I was talking to my friend. I've got weird shadows. I think I need to wash these windows. Oh my goodness. It is so dusty out here, guys. I just want you to know I'm not a slob, like really, but look at the pink blooms behind me. Aren't those pretty? I don't know if you could see them, but this road is lined with red blooms this time of year. So so I was sitting under the tree talking to my friend, and the white squirrel was, you know, scampering around under the tree, and I thought that was so cool. And so I went and got some peanuts, and I noticed it wasn't running away like it usually does. Like, this is the first time it's ever gotten that close to me. But I was on the phone, so I couldn't take video, and I didn't want to run in the house and get my camera because I knew it would be gone by then. So I took some snapshots. I put some peanuts on the chair, the lounge chair. I haven't put the cushions out yet for the year because I just feel like it's still a little early here, because if we had company I would, but for the most part the cushions are in the shed, and you know, I haven't really pulled them out for the year. So so our lounge chair doesn't have cushions on it. It's just a metal frame. So I put some peanuts on there, thinking, I wonder if that squirrel will jump up. And it did. It came over one by one. Well, it ate some of those peanuts, and then the other brown squirrel came and ate some peanuts. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't want them to get in the habit of jumping on my furniture. I know that's not smart. I know that they can do a lot of damage. So I understand people who do not want squirrels in their yard. I completely understand. So I love the squirrels, and so far in all the years I've never seen them do any damage to our stuff. But I do know people who have had damage. So I am mindful of that, like seriously. And you don't want people to damage your properties. Right, this guy is in the wrong lane. Yeah, dude, that is wrong. I am sorry. He has a business on the side of his truck, but I'm not going to call him out. I'm not doing it. But like, he was in the other lane. It's not a turn lane. He was in the lane where you're supposed to be in to go straight, and he just turned left and basically cut me off. I knew he was going to do that because I just knew it. He was just in the wrong lane. That's all right though. It's fine. It's fine. But it does annoy me just a little bit. I just parked and I forgot my sunglasses. It is super, super bright. Super bright. Yeah, I don't like to wear them when I'm vlogging, but this time, I mean, it's springtime getting into summer out here on the prairie, and I really need my sunglasses in the glare of this building and the parking lot. Oh. But yeah, Roscoe and I are going to just sit here and wait. He's with me. He's got a little bit of a fatty kind of growth on his back here. I don't know, you guys, it's like right here under his fur, and he's going in for surgery. They've already tested it. They said it's benign, but it is growing, so they need to remove it. They kind of gave me the option, but we agreed. It had doubled in size. Oh, my eyes are itching. Should not touch my eyes after I pet him. I know better. But they gave me the option, but also it's doubled since December in a matter of a few months. So it was time. So he's going in for surgery on Monday, and which is about just under a week from now. And then it's the same morning my sister's younger kitty is getting neutered, fixed, spayed. She's a girl, spayed. So they're both going to be in having surgery together, the little cousins, fur cousins. So I'm hoping her and I can go get coffee or something. I don't know. She's got 3 kids, and one's in college, one's in high school, 2 are in high school, the twins, and one's homeschooled, and she's got her hands full. And her husband works from home too. He has a home office, so they've got their hands full. So, but I'm hoping I can steal her away and go have coffee maybe. And well, anyway, I'm gonna wait. Oh, this guy's backing up. Right, I'm just gonna wait for my groceries and see if I can look away from the glare. And yeah, I'll check back with you guys when I get home, and I'll show you what I bought. And it's mainly stuff for dinner tonight. Since I burned John's dinner last night, I'm making up for it. So I'm making him one of his favorite dishes, and I'm gonna show you a few treats that I bought for me, but he can have some too. I'm just leaving my hat on today because I have no makeup and just because it's one of those days. So I got some of this thin sliced sprouted whole grains Dave's Killer bread, staple at our house. I got some organic Gala apples. John takes these for lunch every day. I think I'm looking at the camera. Still getting used to this. I've been filming a little bit different with the new phone, so it's a little different than I'm used to. Pop-Tarts. Now, let me show you back here. 100% juice, the cranberry, and then the 100% grape juice. And I mix those. John likes that. And I have a hard time finding the 100% juice in the grape cranberry anymore. It's always just juice, but it's not 100%. It's a juice drink. It seems like that's my luck. So, and then I got some low sodium V8 juice. This is for dinner tonight. I'm gonna leave that out. So next I got Roscoe's food, and I have switched back to this Fresh Pet. I like the ingredients. It's a little more expensive, but I have been really mindful of just making sure that I'm not feeding him a lot of junk. Cleaning up his diet and John and my diet as well. We're always gonna eat a little junk. That's why we work out, right? But I got him this small dog, Fresh Pet. It's bite-sized chicken recipe. I got a couple bags here because that'll last him a little while. And then I also picked up some of the slice and serve roll. It's also the tender chicken recipe, same brand. Yeah, I got him some of that too, just a little combo. I got some sliced mushrooms for John. And that's not for dinner tonight. It's just to add to salads. He loves sliced mushrooms in his salads. I really don't care. Now this is the unsalted butter, Land of Lakes. And so I needed butter. I got myself some it's a Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, Greek yogurt. And I'm going to have that right after I finish filming this because I've not eaten today. No, I had a banana earlier. I have not worked out. I do still plan to work out. Then I'm gonna have one of these first though. I'm hungry. I got some premium romaine salad mix. I just buy different bags of the salads and I mix them. Now, this is cube steak, and this is what's for dinner tonight. This was $9.88 for 1.27 pounds of cube steak. I remember when this stuff was cheap, and I guess that is cheap compared to what other steak is. Big fat drag, right? Hello. The prices are going up. I don't care what I keep hearing. They're up. And we know this. It is so frustrating, right? But yeah, anyway, and with us preparing for our retirement, I'm very, very aware of what I'm spending. But I'm going to use this for dinner tonight, and I'll show you guys in a minute. I have made this on my channel before, so you may recognize the ingredients. If you've been around, you might recognize it. But this is one of John's favorite meals. So that's for dinner, and I'm probably going to get that going pretty soon. No, I'm actually going to wait. It's too early. I'm going to do it in the Instant Pot. I used to do it on the stove until I discovered the Instant Pot. So, all right, let's see. What else? So I just filmed all of this and I did not have my mic on. So let me show you what I got for some treats. I got some fudgesicles. I've been taking, they're like 3 in a serving. So for 120 calories, I take these, cut them off the sticks, throw the sticks away, or you can use them for craft, whatever. And then I get a banana, I slice it up, add the banana slices to the chunks of this in a bowl. Yummy. I also have been getting this, it's the salted caramel cashew milk non-dairy treat. These are so good. These are so good. Macros aren't horrible. They're not awesome. Did you know this actually looks like it has more protein in it than the cashew milk dessert fudgesicles do? Go figure. But I only eat these like maybe on the weekend, occasionally during the week if I've just had one of those days where I need a fix, carb fix. Kind frozen bars are still, I've been getting these. I love these. I did get Roscoe some of his favorite bones. He loves these wrapped with real chicken, dream bone. And I got John some Hershey bars because, you know, we've got to have our treats. And rice-a-roni, I showed you guys that, right? Did I show you the rice-a-roni? That's for dinner tonight, so we'll take a closer look at this in a bit. I mean, it's rice-a-roni. You know, I mean, there's not much to say, not much to see. And then I did get some charcoal eyeliner from Revlon, or no, yeah, Revlon, and then Revlon eyeshadow. Because sometimes I do like to dress up and get makeup on, but not today. I also got some sun seeds for the squirrels and the birds. Those things are not cheap. They had them on clearance for, they had those on clearance for, not clearance, on sale, $20, like $19 and something for 40 pounds. So I picked some up. Usually I go to like the Tractor Trailer or Tractor Supply, right? Tractor Supply Company, and Big R. Big R is a Western store, so you might not know of that one. But anyway, yeah, they're like the ranch stores around the, I like to go to those. So I wish I had a ranch. John got home and we were talking, and he's got 8 days left of work.
That's right, 8 working days.
8 working days. There's a weekend in there too. So, but he's got 8 working days. How do you feel, John?
Getting more and more relaxed.
More and more relaxed. I was sitting here, I'm having a Coke Zero, and he's having a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you I made you a special dinner. You don't know what it is. I'm going to.
You haven't made it yet, right?
I haven't made it yet. I bought the stuff. Because, why am I making it, John? Because I feel bad?
Last night was a cooking disaster.
Yeah. It was not a disaster. I overcooked the bacon.
You burnt the bacon.
Okay. I guess it technically was burned. Roscoe didn't think so. It wasn't charred. It was just very, very done.
Okay.
It wasn't burnt. I guess it was burnt. Anyway, Roscoe's glad because Roscoe got a treat. But so I was telling John, I'm gonna have to. Now that he's gonna be home after next week, I'm gonna have to bring him into this, and he's gonna be part of the mischief making. And I'm just gonna have to get over my being nervous. Why am I so nervous, John?
I don't know. You think I'm going to judge you?
I don't know, and I can't. I like to karaoke. That's the other thing I like to do when he's not home, and I can't do that when he's home. I get really nervous. I cannot karaoke in public. I can only do it in my Smule app, and I can't just sing when he's home. I have a really hard time with that. I always have. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know why I do it. So I'm just trying to pretend like this is practice for me. So, but I'm going to make him a really surprise. I'm going to surprise him. He has no clue. I hid all the evidence. He has no clue what we're having. As soon as I start cooking it and he smells it in the air, I think he'll know. Do you want to guess?
I'm going to say Syrian rice.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Let's see, homemade style fried chicken.
I almost thought about that. I am not good at frying chicken. I am not, because I don't like to fry things. I don't like to deep fry it for some reason. But that does sound good, but no. Well, we're not going to let him guess anymore. So I'll show you guys. I'm going to show you what I'm cooking for him, and he's going to
see if I guessed right.
See if he guessed right. So okay, all right. Let's go see what's for dinner. Now just take your cube steak or your round steak, whatever steak you need, you want to use. My mother-in-law always used just sort of the cheaper cuts of meat. I mean, she was raised at the end of the Depression era, so you guys, you know what I'm talking about. So just get your steak, boneless meat there, chop it up into little chunks. And I always add a little flour to it and a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm using Kinder's garlic, salt and pepper blend, and I just use a little bit. I saute it in my Instant Pot using avocado oil for just a little while with the flour there, just to brown it. You have to really watch it and scrape the bottom though. Don't let it burn. John won't forgive me. And yeah, he would. But so you brown the meat. I'm going to go ahead and add my V8 juice to it, put the lid on, seal it, and I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes and get that meat nice and cooked and tender. While that's going, I will get my rice-a-roni ready on the stove, and I'm just cooking it exactly the way the package indicates. So just follow the package directions on your rice-a-roni. The thing is, you're not going to use the seasoning pack. Just put that aside and you can use it for something else, so it doesn't matter what flavor of rice-a-roni that you use, you're not going to use the season pack. So then you get your rice-a-roni prepared. In the meantime, your steak now is all tender over there, whether you've done it in the Instant Pot or you cook it on the stove. And I'm going to thicken the V8 juice I'm using a little bit of cornstarch and cold water, and I'm going to thicken up that V8 juice a bit. And I'm going to sprinkle in some cinnamon. It doesn't take a lot. You don't want to overpower this V8 juice with cinnamon, but it really is a necessary step. Then I just always add a can of green beans, cut green beans. You could add fresh or whatever. I make it exactly like John's mom made it. So I'm using canned green beans. And I stir that in, and I heat up the green beans just long enough to heat them up and stir in that cinnamon. And now the rice is done, and I just dish out the rice onto a plate and top it with this meat sauce. And this is so good, and it is my daughter's favorite meal, and it is my husband's favorite meal. So we're going to eat, and John, any last final words before we continue the countdown to retirement?
No, just dinner was an A+ tonight, and all is forgiven for the last sins of cooking.
He's forgiven me for burning that bacon. Yay! Yeah. Come back and join us as we continue the countdown to retirement. He's got 8 days left.
Yep.
Bye.